Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, rested and refreshed after a little vacation south of the border, and ready to get back to punching aliens in their stupid squishy heads in XCOM The Long War. Of course, the vacation would have been a bit more enjoyable had it not been a working vacation, but free is free, folks, and sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. I really can't necessarily say I agree with the Council's decision to schedule a team-building exercise around a terror mission, but I also have to admit that as far as team-building exercises go, our last episode is not the worst one I've ever attended. I mean, you know, spending our first night in Guadalajara slaughtering a street full of aliens was definitely not the greatest way to kick off a vacation, and spending most of the next day sitting in a conference room listening to Norman Borlaug try and justify his continued inclusion in the XCOM project was also pretty damn frustrating, but once that shit was over and the rest of the crew and I finally managed to ditch Norman's worthless ass, we got down to do some serious drinking, dancing, and some deviltry. We got up to no good. Mata Hari, of course, the good time gal, got completely shit-faced, stripped down and did the dance of 7 veils before disappearing into an alley with Joseph the Cleaner Lister, who I have to assume cleaned up the blistering unresolved sexual tension that existed between he and Mata. Abraham Lincoln, of course, got his hands on a lid of dank-ass Mexican bud and smoked the whole thing. And by the end of the night, he was completely off his crock, riding around on a donkey backwards through the streets and reciting the Gettysburg Address. Which, you know, that's not something you see every day. But definitely Thomas Avarice Edison took the cake in the scumbag and up to no goodnick department. Because Thomas Edison tricked Helen Keller into getting a tattoo of the Burger King logo on her ass, telling her it was a unicorn. He told her she was getting a unicorn tattoo, then he had him put on the Burger King logo. That's straight up assholery at its peak, Thomas Edison. I mean, that's just fucking mean, sir. It's just plain old mean. I mean, that's not funny. That's not a prank. That's mean, Edison. Just mean. Anyway, apart from Thomas Avarice Edison's assholery, everybody did have a pretty good time, even Helen Keller, because none of us had the heart to tell her about the Burger King thing. And everybody's feeling pretty invigorated and ready to get back to battle, so let's head up to Mission Control and get to scanning, see if we can find a mission, and just hope that nobody notices the Burger King thing while Helen's in the shower. Or if they do, let's just hope they don't say anything. I suppose we could, you know, pass around an eyes-only memo about the tattoo. That's not funny at all. So we're getting a lot of time to pass here. Alright, so what do we got? A council mission? We didn't get that. Man, that was a lot of time to pass with nothing happening. Okay. Alright, well, how'd we do?
Extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far,
hey, that's solid performance, I
Your recent
suppose.
results were beyond our expectations.
Your empty flattery is so fucking hollow, Optimus Prime.
Council
It's like
makes
ashes in my
lightly.
mouth. Just don't talk to me. I really don't want your empty praise. If you want to blow smoke up somebody's ass, go find somebody else who's into that kind of thing. I don't want your mouth anywhere near my ass. Probably give me ass herpes. Hate Optimus Prime. So 3 shot down 2. How did we only raid 2 that we shot down 3? I don't remember not raiding. Oh, you know what? No, never mind. It wasn't that we didn't raid one. It's the one we shot down and got a bounty. There was no opportunity to raid because we splashed it. So yeah, I suppose that's probably fairly accurate. I'll take my A.
Remember, we will be watching.
Yes, you're always watching, Optimus Prime. You and your ever-vigilant, omniscient, watching at all times. Please stop watching, Optimus Prime. Just stop it. I don't know why I left Mission Control. I actually just want to get back to scanning since we've had like... Oh, well, alright then. Never mind. We were going to get back to scanning, but clearly that's been interrupted. Which is fine. We have a small UFO scouting. It's low over Africa. We got a good sort of complement of troops here. I have every reason to suspect we're going to bring this down. Probably in one intercept. Alright, Semtex, this is your chance right here, buddy. This is a small scout, sir. If you can't shoot this down, you can't shoot anything down. Get your ass up there and get it done. You need to hit this thing like 3 times, that's it. You got a laser cannon. This thing is paper mache. You better be able to bring this down, Cato.
Enemy is padlocked.
Telling you, this is not a warning. This is kind of an ultimatum. This is a performance evaluation. You get it done or you get fired. You fucking worthless piece of shit. You are garbage. You are human fucking garbage, Simtex Cato. You are so fucking fired.
Contact detected.
I'm actually very genuinely pissed off about that. Now I'm gonna have to send Baja Gutierrez, one of our ace pilots, up So he can go do fucking Simtex Cato's job because Cato couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
We have eyes on the bandit.
I'm real salty about that. Real salty.
Nearing strike range.
Why do we keep flying right up next to the aliens? We have a long-range weapon. You got hit twice. The saltiness is real, folks. I have all of the salt. All of it. All of the salt is mine. How long are these guys? We don't have a laser cannon now for 5 days. Yep. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we had avalanche missiles for the next 5 days. And we only have 2 of those, and they're both on shitty pilots. Well, dead sticks, okay. OB is worthless. I'm telling you, I hate the air game. I hate it. And the fact that they made it harder actually makes it even worse. You know, no, I'm not even talking about it. I'm too salty. Pass. Skip. Next category, please, Alex. I'm passing on this one. I don't want to talk about it. What I do want to talk about is the fact that we're taking Van Dorn on a mission because Van Dorn has been a quality sniper for us, and we're going to try and maybe set up a capture, assuming there's a muton on this mission, although I can't fucking imagine there's going to be a muton on this mission. I really can't. Anyway, Van Dorn is sorted. Let's get an emplacement gunner. Margaret Thatcher will be fine in that respect. Let's get Maggie T ready. Gatling laser, we're going to go with the scope, laser sight. Margaret Thatcher is equipped and ready. What else have we got? We probably don't need Steve Irwin, Jesus, or the Big Bad Wolf. This is a small UFO. We've got a solid fire base established with Van Dorn and Thatcher. Let's try and take some of our less gifted troopers then. And I just, by less gifted, of course, mean just not as experienced. Louis Pasteur hasn't been on a mission in a while. Let's take Pasteur. We're going to want an engineer anyway. Louis done a good job for us. And if nothing else, he can make sure that our milk is safe to drink. Yeah, that's good. Louis fine. He's good. He's solid. An infantry trooper? Yeah, let's take an infantry, but let's take Edgar Autiche Poe here instead of old Mustache Clemens. I think Mustache probably doesn't need the EXP quite as much as old Edgar does. Scope, laser sight, a little bit of laser rifle. That's got Edgar Allan Poe sorted. Give me a scout. Definitely not Virginia Big Bad Wolf. You know what? Yeah, let's take Pancakes. I wouldn't mind having at least one more experienced unit. I'm pretty sure Pancake's loadout is already solid. So, Mitch Hedberg, because he's easy. Easy like Sunday morning. Mitch Hedberg. Got nothing else to do. He's ready to go. Captures. How committed are we to captures is the question. I think the answer to that question should be fairly committed. So let's take Anne Frank. And I'm going double duty on the scouts here. I don't necessarily like this, but Anne Frank is pretty quick. If we give her an arc thrower and ceramic plating, she should be able to get close to pretty much anything we might need her to get close to. We're going to back her up with one of our quicker assault troopers. I'm thinking Eleanor Wolverine Roosevelt. You know what? Let's go with Thurgood the bench marshal, actually. Give me the bench. Give him the bench. Thurgood Marshall is the bench. Fridays on NBC. Arc thrower, ceramic plating. Yeah, that's good. Thurgood's ready. He's got 10 health. He should be goddamn immune to damage. We might even, if we need to, we could theoretically just have him stand next to a guy and take a shot if we absolutely have to do it. I'd prefer to not do that, but if we have to, we can. Don't we have a new rookie medic? No. Ernie Shack is fine. Let's just take Ernest Shackleton. Ernest Shackleton? How did you get the nickname Skinner? That will not stand. There's only one thing you call Ernest Shackleton. You call Ernest Shackleton fucking sir. 1, because he's a knight and an order of the British Empire. 2, you call Ernest Shackleton sir because he is a lifesaver and a heartbreaker. Ernest Shackleton will bring you back from situations you never thought you could be brought back from. Stranded alone on an island for 80 days, Ernest Shackleton will straight up get in a lifeboat and row himself to get you help and come back for you. That's fucking Ernest Shackleton way. Ernest Shackleton will save your ass from some dire fucking shit. We're bringing him along. Also, his kill to mission ratio is pretty good, in that it's above 1 and he's a medic, which means it's pretty good. So that's everybody sorted then. Let's go get ourselves a muton. I want a muton grenade. This is your sole task, operatives, on this mission. You bring me back a grenade that was formerly clutched in the cold, dead hand of one of those green muton bastards.
On the mission site, setting down.
You hear me? You feel me? That's what I want. You get it. You bring me back that grenade.
We're heading to South Africa for this one.
Operation Crimson Fist. Damn right, because we're going to pry a grenade out of the crimson fist of one of our bloodied foes. It's going to be the perfect mission name. Even Bradford is on board, and that just doesn't happen. Even Bradford's drunk ass is on board with the capture, guys. So, you know it's important. If his drunk ass can see through the bleary haze that is his blinded, drunken existence to realize that we need to capture a muton grenade, the rest of you guys should be fucking on board with this shit.
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer
Alright, so we got a small UFO. Can we find it?
Strike team is awaiting your orders.
I'm gonna guess it's over here in the flaming wreckage region.
Targets at the crash site.
So let's begin advancing in that direction. This map... Oh, this is just a standard drop site on a regular map. Never mind, we've done this one before. There's nothing unusual here.
Position confirmed.
Alright, so let's still take our time, because we do want to try and set up captures if captures are available. You know what, Pancakes? Go ahead and throw that battle scanner for me, actually. Get it out there. Might as well start taking a peek around.
Eyes open.
We've done this map a number of times, and, you know, Mitch didn't find any enemies, but he did find a nice meld canister for us, which we kind of want to get our grubby little mitts on. How are we looking over here? This is a zone. We're at a zone wall, so there probably shouldn't be any aliens over here that we haven't seen. And at this point, I think we're kind of clear to advance at a little more rapid pace. Pasteur, Edgar, you just go on Overwatch. Let's not go too insane. I don't want to run somebody out and have somebody get unlucky and pop a pod, and then they're in a terrible position and we get completely boned. I'd prefer to avoid being completely boned and remain only partially boned at worst. Any shack, little half cover should be fine for you. Van Dorn, is there anywhere you can get an elevation now that you have damn good ground? Is there anywhere we can get you that's up high? The answer is yes, but not in a single turn. That's fine. We don't have any enemies on the ground now, so we can afford to take a turn if we need to. And the Iron Lady, we're probably going to take 2 turns of setup here. So we're going to establish our base of fire, probably up on this ridge with the Iron Lady and old Van Dorn. They'll be cracking asses for us. Cracking that ass. How is that not somebody's, like, motto or logo? Be like, what are you doing? Oh, why cracking that ass, yo?
On your order.
Seriously, it seems like a rapper should have nailed down the IPO on cracking that ass. Still no enemies, huh? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's not a complaint, XCOM. I'm just find the situation to be somewhat curious, is all. And Frank is a sniper. She does not have low, or a scout rather, but she does not have low profile, so let's not send her too terribly far forward. Mitch Hedberg does have low profile. Let's take the dangerous move with little Mitchie here. The area is still clear, huh? There have got to be enemies around here. I could advance to that log with Pasteur, but I'm almost certain if I advance to that log, we're going to pop a pod. And I don't want to. I don't want to pop a pod. Is this cover? It is not. Nobody goes for. All right, nobody goes further than where we're at right now.
Affirmative. Moving
So
out.
we will move Anne Frank forward, but we're not going to have her move forward of our forward units. Ernie? You know what? Drop down in that corner cover, Shackleton. That's fine. Edgar Allan Poe is not in a fantastic position to provide any fire support, so let's have him double move as well. And we're still alien-free. This is surprising. Alright, so there are mutons. Excellent. Yes. It's a muton, and I told you guys, Operation Crimson Fist, I want to see somebody pry a grenade from the old Crimson Fist of a dead alien. I mean, it doesn't have to be dead. Theoretically, actually, you can't pry it from the corpse of a dead alien, so forget that I mentioned the dead part, and just bring me back the grenade. And Frank cannot get to the meld canister. I'm kind of pissed off at you right now, Anne Frank. We may, you know what? I can't afford to lose this. Also, we didn't pop a pod. Holy shit. Okay, then, so I guess we'll have the Iron Lady set up a new base of fire right there. Van Dorn's going to be over here to take advantage of both his low profile and his damn good ground ability. Ernest Shackleton, I guess, can cop a squat behind this rock. The bench marshal, I don't know, take a squat behind the log, I guess. Where are the enemies? Did they, like, forget that it was a work day today? Did they call in sick? What the hell's going on? Are you feeling okay, aliens? I mean, this isn't like you. You guys are usually pretty dependable.
Moving out.
Normally, when XCOM arrives, I mean, you're around to be shot at. This isn't really like you guys. I'm getting worried about you. Hey, contact your emergency number, in fact, just to make sure that everything's okay. I was going to say, if this closes, I'm going to be real pissed off. Because we basically sprinted straight to it. The aliens have 20 meld in a can. We're doing real bad. If they have 20 meld in a can, we are doing a bad job. Wow, okay, now I'm kind of worried, actually. I thought we were doing okay. Now, I'm not sure we're doing okay. In fact, I'm now kind of convinced we're doing shitty. Margaret Thatcher, I don't want you taking cover behind destructible cover. I like that position much better. You're fine right where you are, Peter Van Dorn. You steady your weapon. I will have Ernest Shackleton take cover there. He's probably not going to stay. The bench has got to get closer. He's one of our capture units. Hedberg. Don't pop a pod, please. Please don't pop a pod. He's going to pop a pod. Oh, nope, he didn't. All right. For once, Mitch Hedberg, listen. We got it. Well, theoretically, if that was safe, this should likewise be safe. Margaret Thatcher will pop a pod now. Oh, nope. All right, so clearly...
Roger that.
Man, I'm telling you, the aliens called in sick today. They're just not having it. They're like, nah, fuck it, I'm not coming in.
Moving to position.
Be like, what's wrong? You have to say, you know, I think I got food poisoning.
Moving to Overwatch.
Something I ate. I'm pretty sure it was something I ate. And, yeah, we're not coming in. We don't feel good. We're staying home. So 20 meld in a canister. That muton is moving around in that ship. It's still the same goddamn muton it's been the whole time, Edgar. I mean, I know you were prone to flights of fancy and commonly had maybe some anxiety issues about stuff like being buried alive and whatnot, but settle down, man. This is not your first rodeo. I kind of want to pop the pod now. Do we still have a battle scanner? Anybody? The Shack has two. Does either of our other scouts have one? Nope, they both have arc throwers. All right, Louis, this is your job then. Or not? You gotta be shitting me. Okay, genuinely, the aliens just called in sick. That's all there is to it. They're just like, fuck it, we don't care. Do whatever you want, XCOM, we're not coming in.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Yeah, at this point, you really kind of need to have your eyes peeled because I'm convinced that maybe you've gone blind, all of you. Helen Keller would have found the enemy by now, guys.
Yes, Commander.
Guess we'll bring Iron Lady Thatcher up because there's no compelling reason to not do so. Where the hell are the enemies? I'm gonna double move with the bench. This may sound a little bit suspicious. I don't
enemies rolling up.
Thanks. Now we're boned. Fantastic. The absolute and complete and total lack of enemies up until now has completely fucked us. Edgar Allan Poe could theoretically get one bad shot at the enemy. Or he could not even see the enemy, and we could put him on Overwatch. Van Dorn, actually, I'm going to put on Overwatch, even though I would much rather have
Moving.
Would much rather have Van Dorn. Can't even get... Overwatch was stupid. I should have had him steady weapon. He's not even going to get a shot. It doesn't trigger on squad side, so it's not going to matter. And Thurgood Marshall gets shot. Yeah, Thin Man is not going to miss at that range. God damn it. I'm feeling real salty. Real salty. We got the bench shot, and that was my fault, bench. I'm sorry, buddy. You did not deserve that. That was me fucking up. I completely mucked it. We should be getting some fucking Overwatch here, though. Yeah, there we go. Not enough damage, but Ernie Shack at least got the shot off, so we give him credit in that department. Edgar Allan Poe did not get his Overwatch, I can't help but notice, and I'm feeling somewhat salty about that. Van Dorn, where's Van Dorn? Thank you. Van Dorn, we need you to kill... You have a 57% chance to hit that guy. And we may come back to that then. We gotta get a battle scanner out because there are definitely more enemies abounding. Well, we're just gonna take this shot because it's all Margaret Thatcher has. There we go. If we dash in here to get this kill, we're gonna absolutely trigger whatever the shit is in this aircraft. I'm feeling considerable salt in my veins right now. Considerable salt. Who's got my battle scanner? Ernest Shackleton has my battle scanner. Well, I need the battle scanner, so Ernie, you gotta drop one because we gotta try and find these Seekers. We know they're around. Probably at least one of them went for Van Dorn. Nope, because there were only 3, and we now know where all of them are. One of them actually was coming for Shackleton. Oh, what do you got? 2 bad shots, which we might not take, actually. Pasteur, what can you do? 72 is pretty good. Also 72. You know what? Take this shot, actually. Since Ernie Shackleton is already gone, everyone is going to fail me on this. I now know this mission is going to be nothing but failure from front to back. Top to bottom, side to side. It's going to be a fucking train wreck all the way through. The only shots we're going to be able to count on are shots that literally can't miss. It's going to be, it's 100% or nothing. That's all we're going to get. Pancakes, you have low profile, right? You do. You should be okay in half cover against our thin man friend then. And this is a guaranteed can't miss shot as well. Well, it can't miss, but what it can do is minimal damage. If this pops another pod, I'm going to just... Okay. I was going to... What? I was going to hurt someone or something. Or myself. Really, this may be the mission that finally sends me over the edge, folks. This may be the mission that makes me a cutter. I'm going to start self-harming because it's the only way I can still feel anything. Exalt has sapped my fucking will to live, and I have to hurt myself to see if I can still feel like a Nine Inch Nails song. You falling back? You appear to be falling back. I guarantee he spits acid at someone. Nope, that was a double move. Van Dorn, end this bastard. Please, please end him. You know what? Margaret Thatcher's not going to get a better shot. Let's just throw the coin. Yeah, wild miss anyway. Alright, that's why we had Van Dorn on the scene. Van Dorn is back up. Van Dorn has a flank shot. This can't miss, so this guy's probably dead. Or he's very badly injured, and I would love to throw a capture attempt at that guy, but honestly, I don't care about capturing a thin man. We don't have the alien containment facility, so I'm not even going to waste the shot. We're just going to have Edgar Allan Poe come up here and kill him. Finish him off, Ed. Poe with the drop, so that guy's toast. Alright then, so there's nothing left to do but go into this ship and find the muton that is definitively lurking inside, possibly with an outsider for backup. So let's make sure everybody's in the perfect spot. We don't necessarily need to pop this pod. I want my capture units in a capture position before we go in.
Good copy. Moving on target.
This also should not pop a pod. Excellent. So we've got our capture units sort of in the vicinity. Ernest Shackleton, if we're going to have to send in a badly wounded unit, I would prefer that you patch them up before we do that. So head on up there, and next turn we'll probably take a rallying turn and have you sort of give the bench the what for there. There's definitely more than one alien in there. Also, we want to try and get Poe in a better position, so let's just bring Edgar around. We're going to take one turn to just rally up. This is a rally turn. Pancakes, Overwatch for you. Pasteur, let's get some Overwatch thrown around. Iron Lady, Overwatch actually is probably your best move as well.
I got my eyes on.
Van Dorn, steady your weapon. I don't expect it to matter at this point, but you've already gotten a kill, which is fine. And, alright, here, Shackleton. Glue this bastard back together. I want this to be like a 70s commercial for super glue. You stick him to a metal beam and leave him there. As punishment. I mean, okay, so we have a huge pod of mutons. Margaret Thatcher not exactly holding the shit down with the Overwatch either. On the plus side, they are very clustered up. Or at least they were until a moment ago. Nope, they still are. This is a fantastic opportunity for Pasteur to do some solid work for us here. Alright, Lou. Yeah, you gotta move, that's fine. We'll get to it in a minute. So, Louis. Did you soften one of these guys up? And you gotta be shitting me. Somehow the outsider was not... whatever. Alright, so... Our muton friends here need to be eliminated from this mortal coil, so if you would... That was not anywhere close to as much damage as I was expecting. It was actually very little damage. Not even enough that we can't even throw a capture. We didn't even get enough damage to throw a capture. 56, 66. It's not even a good move to leave Margaret Thatcher in that position. She's very vulnerable there, actually. Van Dorn has quality shots. Now, you know what? It's not time for a capture. It's just not the right time. Let's hold off on it. Right now, Van Dorn kills someone. That's Van Dorn's job for now. His other job is to talk a bunch of smack when we're kind of fucked. Because that's the other thing he does well. A kill here would definitely not go amiss. I don't think you can critical for enough damage, but you can critical. Does that leave Mitch Hedberg an opening? It does not, because Mitch Hedberg is the slowest man in the history of the XCOM project. Shackleton is flanked. He's got, frankly, 2 terrible shots. Let's just move him to here. He actually still has a shot, and again, it's just still terrible. let's come back to that in a moment. Margaret Thatcher, she's got to move. I don't think we can leave Maggie T where she's at. And Frank, what can you do? Can you really do anything for us over here? I think the answer is probably no.
Aye, aye.
We can get you closer for a potential... Oh, you have a flank shot, actually. That's a flank shot? I'm not sure I'd buy that, Anne Frank. I'm going to take it, but... I'm still not sure I'd buy it.
Enemy is still alive.
That guy should have holo-targeted somebody for Margaret. 76% on the Outsider, 66 on the Muton, but that's not even a kill. You know what? Take the 76. Let's get the kill on the Outsider. You're fucking killing me here, Thatcher. You really are fucking killing me here. We can't afford to really have Thurgood Marshall take any more damage. He's already hurt.
Position
We can move him to here. I'm not sure that does us a whole lot of good, though. It really doesn't. Nope. Yeah, go ahead and, I guess, fall back then, because you're at fuck all else, Marshall. So that leaves us Mr. Shackleton here, who's going on Overwatch, because both of his shots are terrible.
I've got my eyes on.
Oh, and yes, Mitch Hedberg also is here.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, we remembered you, Mitch. You're gonna take like a... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, fine. 55% on a flank, I'll take it. Haha, Mitch Hedberg! Perfect comedic timing right there. Well done, Mitch. The one bright spot on that otherwise fucking shitbox turn. A solid hit. Nice job, Ernest Shackleton. I'm telling you, Ernest Shackleton saves lives, folks. The man... Oh, we're fucked here. Yeah, and Frank's about to...
Evac! We need emergency evac!
Well, Anne Frank is suffering a very unpleasant fate. And also, Anne Frank actually had one of our arc throwers as well, I'd like to point out. Oh, this is fucking gonna end in tragedy.
They're shifting their attack.
Watch the flanks!
Little Anne Frank has... Man, this... And everybody panicked as well. Fantastic. So, we risked Anne Frank's life on the hope that we could get a capture, and then what happened? No, I firmly blame this on the guys who missed high percentage shots. Pasteur is suppressed by this guy. I don't give a shit. He can throw one far enough. It's not like, we can save Anne Frank now. There's nothing we can do. Anne Frank's already in a fucking meat locker. Might as well kill those bastards. Margaret Thatcher, I don't even give a shit what you do at this point. Man, this mission has been just a monstrous clusterfuck. Anne Frank got killed. We're not... This is going very badly. This mission should not be this difficult. We're completely fucking it up. You know what? No, at this point, I'm going to capture that guy. That's all there is to it. He's gonna get a capture for us. Anne Frank did not fucking waste her life. She will not have survived in vain. You have covering fire?
That was close.
Okay, sure. A floater with covering fire makes a lot of sense on this mission.
Nailed him.
Mitch Hedberg has been spot on. I have no complaints about Mitch Hedberg. Yeah. Please tell me somebody can do... Nope. We're almost gonna have to kill this guy. The only thing we can do is put Ernest Shackleton on Overwatch and hope that this guy doesn't kill himself.
Yes,
We're gonna do the same thing with Edgar Allan Poe, which almost guarantees that this guy will kill himself. Nope, he's just gonna... Good. Stay put and shoot. Fantastic.
Whoa.
So maybe, just maybe, Anne Frank did not waste her life. Maybe, just maybe, Anne Frank did not die in vain. Assuming Thurgood Marshall can get close enough, he can. Pasteur would probably kill this guy with a grenade unless we throw it carefully. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw this one deliberately long. If you get a kill here, Pasteur, I swear to God you're fired. You could also just do 0 fucking damage. That's the other thing you could do, is 0 damage. Van Dorn is out of ammo. The one guy I know can do 1 damage has no ammunition.
Locked and loaded.
Beautiful. This mission is fucking going fantastically. I'm really, really excited about the way things are turning out for us on this one. It's really going well. It really is.
What we're looking for.
And Frank is dead. What? Nope. You know what? Yes, because you have holo targeting, Mitch. Yeah, do it. I was not expecting you to get us over the hump there, Mitch. I really wasn't, and I'm just glad you took the shot for me.
Copy that.
Shackleton? Somebody has got to do 2 damage to this surprisingly difficult to connect with Muton. Well, that's got us in capture territory. We're gonna probably save the rest of our units.
I'm on it, Commander.
If Anne Frank manages to sacrifice her life for a Muton grenade, you know what? It wouldn't be the worst thing to ever happen. It really wouldn't.
Subduing target.
So of course it failed. Anne Frank had our other arc thrower, so we have no other chance, and Anne Frank has fucking died in vain. To say that I'm pissed off would be a dramatic understatement. I'm very, very upset with the way this one came down. Little Anne Frank. I guess, folks, destiny really does kind of echo through forward to the ages. An ignoble fate for Anne Frank on her first run through this life, and a ignoble fate for Anne Frank on her second go-around. This was... God, this was ugly. It was just fucking ugly from front to back, start to finish. It was terrible. Just terrible. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg picking up a promotion. Mitch was the one bright spot on what was otherwise an absolute cavalcade of fucking tragedy. Battle scanner for Mitch. Louis Axel Pasteur. Clearly he's channeling his inner guy, Axel Rose, I feel. Yeah. What is it for you? It's, yeah, heat warheads for you then. I feel so, I'm sad. I really am sad about little, we're going hit and run. Thurgood Marshall. I really am sad about Anne Frank. I feel genuinely bad about what happened to her. Platform stability, no. Vital point targeting. These are new. Executioner is good, actually, especially for a sniper. Vital point targeting. Against humans and alien targets whose species have been autopsied. I think no. Interesting. Platform stability. And you know what? Nah, we're just taking Executioner. The bonus crit on the sniper rifle and the bonus aim is actually a pretty significant benefit. So, Van Dorn is sorted. Little Anne Frank has made the ultimate sacrifice for the XCOM project. I'm sorry, Anne. I failed you. Sincerely, that was entirely my failure. We did pick up 41 meld, I guess, which is nice, but we didn't get to capture. Anne Frank got killed. This was a bad mission, guys. Just straight up bad. I have no excuse. It's indefensible. I got nothing. For once, I am strangely speechless, despite the large volume of words coming out of my mouth. Sincerely. I don't know what the hell got into me there. It's just we made a bunch of bad decisions. Things kind of snowballed. It was Shane Falco style quicksand there. We were in over our heads. And I'm going to go ruminate, perhaps compose an elegy for Anne Frank, and wrap things up. If you enjoyed the episode, I'd be fucking surprised, but if you did, consider dropping a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support really does mean a lot to us, especially after a mission like this, where I feel like the aliens have basically wiped their asses with me. And if you'd like to see more of my abject misery and failure on a daily basis, consider subscribing as well. Of course, new episodes posted live every day of XCOM, or until the aliens wind up stomping us into the ground with their boots firmly on our neck. But if you want to see that, also subscribe, and I'll make sure that you do. Right now, however, I'm going to go cry myself to sleep with a bottle of scotch clutched in one hand, and we'll see you again soon.